More than money, baby. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, baby. Respect and love.
Loyalty, passion, sanctified, hunger, all that good shit, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let's get it.
Yeah. Balenciaga, don't do the Prada. CDC when I'm out in Nevada. Like blue, like Dolce Gabbana. Fuck niggas, stay away from that shit. Gucci belt got a Glock on my hip. Invested in stock, I'm lit. About to go with Jimmy, chew my bitch. Cock and Zo for all my kids. Lame niggas say hating the shit. Tell niggas get off my dick. I'm steady be playing the shit.
Gang, add the Instagram. You feel me?
I'm really trying to get that shit right. Nigga, you crazy.
Don't play around. Add that more than money because we're not playing.
Oh, what's going on? What's the word? We back at it. Balls and money, baby.
Thanks.
Appreciate all the love and support y'all been giving us. Please keep coming with it. Keep liking, keep commenting, keep subscribing. We back with another banger. You know, I got my brother here.
A1.
Fully on. You know,
Sure.
A1.
You know, we got
Harlem in the building.
King Cash in the building.
King Willow, baby.
Got my other brother here, Nick.
To the most high.
Always. So today, we always gonna keep talking about entrepreneurship, and we're gonna get into my brother's ventures, what he got going on, his past careers,
Facts.
and how that led into the things that he's doing right now.
Big facts.
How did you cultivate the idea that you have for the person that you see yourself being today? As far as what's today? May 29th, 2023. How did you cultivate, right, the idea of being the person that you wanted to be today?
Really, I'm a visual person, so I see a lot of things and I'm inspired by a lot of people. The things that I'm inspired by are like one-on-one, like the top of the line stuff. Like I know the difference between like crap and like premium. Just being from Harlem, walking around, going downtown, like New York, living in New York City,
Harlem.
and traveling the world, seeing different things, and just like, you know, being from where I'm from, Harlem is one-on-one. We're in Manhattan, but we're in a certain section and we ring bells different places. So just having that reputation and like always going different areas and not hearing my name, but hearing Harlem, knowing that put like a chip on my shoulder.
So body butter season. It is here and is among us because right now it's 46 degrees outside. So what happens during the summer, I want to use body oil because it's nice and thin and it's light and it soaks into your skin nice and easy and it's great for the warmer seasons. However, when you get into the colder months like fall, winter comes around, especially if you're up in the Northeast or in Chicago, wherever, you're going to want to use something more thick like our shea butter or our body butters. These are a fan favorite. It comes in different scents and different varieties. It is going to lock into your skin. It's using saturated oils plus beeswax to actually lock it into your skin and to retain that moisture your entire day. No water, no alcohol, no fragrances. Just 100% natural ingredients. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. Contact at garnersgarden.com. Thank you.
So just doing that throughout like many courses of life, like it's just something I just can't get rid of.
See, you know what's so funny about that though? We from the Bronx, right? And people outside of Harlem always ask that question. What is it about it? Like, elaborate real quick. What is it about this Harlem? I mean, that y'all get so this proud emphasis to it. Like,
so the history, of course, like, you know, going from the back in the days, you know, we got Cotton Club, you know, we had the Renaissance. That really that really came down the line through like generations of just like, you know, a standard that was already set throughout the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hold on, before you even continue, shout out Bubby Johnson, man.
Yeah, shout out Bubby. You know what I'm saying? But like this having a standard set, it kind of like travels through you know, through fashion, you know, many phases like fashion, music, sports, clothing, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like movies, definitely movies. Like people really stop. Like one thing I noticed, like people really stop and clap their hands for Harlem. And New York in general, you know what I'm saying? Like people really take their time and be like, oh, you're from New York? You know what I'm saying? You could be anywhere in this world. Once you say you from New York, it's like people just like, oh man. Like,
Nah,
you know what I'm
nah,
saying? Like
that's a fact.
that's like how, you know what I'm saying? Like
We just took a whole trip together.
that's a fact.
All of us, we all just came back from Houston in March, and
Facts.
I can vouch for it because I've never chilled with bro prior to that moment in Houston, and it was all love. Everything from the Southern crowd, like Southern hospitality,
It's
is
real.
really a real thing.
It's really real. Shout out to
It's
the
a-
South though. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the South.
And bro,
Big shout out
he's
to the
the
South.
Southern gem.
So
Word.
question to you, bro. You don't live in New York City anymore.
No, I don't.
Southern gem.
Where you live at right now?
I'm only on the West Coast, Arizona with it,
Shout
Phoenix.
out, man. You know what it do, chick is stew.
And how you got all the way to Phoenix? Tell us how you got to Phoenix.
I was stationed out there. I just finished my 6-year career in the Air Force. 6 solid years, like 1,499 days, almost 1,500.
6 years in the
Y'all
Air
niggas
Force.
better pay our respect, or guess what? I'm
boy,
slapping everybody.
You're a
when I
real
see
veteran,
them.
huh?
I'm a real vet, like
So-
young veteran
Hold on,
too.
remember that song by Sosa?
What?
Oh no,
Blow New Jersey
jump.
up?
Nah, vet lungs.
Got
Oh,
vet.
that oh, that's a
I was
classic.
smoking dope, baby. I got vet lungs.
That.
Blood, get the blood.
Shout out to Sosa,
Yeah.
man. That got people through. That got me through college, personally. Facts, and
So-
that's it.
Yeah, that is one of my next questions. You say you was in the Air Force, but you just mentioned college. How did you what transition? How did that happen? Like,
How did you juggle between the two?
So I went to
yeah,
to
just tell us that
school.
story.
So I went to school out of state my first 2 years, and like they didn't give me a persona. I came down there with my own persona, and it just grew. That's when I noticed like certain chemical reactions just happen, and I just like I'm gonna stand on business, like, cause I represent where I come from. You know what I'm saying? Like, so being down there, I went to school in Norfolk State in Virginia, Norfolk, Virginia, close by ODU, Old Dominion. And my first 2 years, like I went down there. I did a how you say it, summer bridge event. I came down there and did 2 classes, and like people were not gravitating towards me, but like I was my own. I ain't need nobody over there. Like they had to really come get me out my room to get me to come out. I ain't need nobody down there. They knew I was from somewhere, and it was like, yo,
right there.
yo, we don't know if you want to go out or not, but like, you know what I'm saying? We finna go to where it's lit. So, you know what I'm saying? They personally guided me to where it was hot at. I ain't go asking for it. Like my whole bot was on some not cocky, confident for sure. Like whatever they were trying to get to, I had already, like good fits. The only thing I had was a car, you know, the basic necessity you need down south. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
basic-
everything else
yeah.
they was chasing, I had it right in front of them, and I was like, I wasn't no goofy about it. Like, I'm not no friendly dude. You ain't gonna slime me out or try to, yo, this man, sweet. Why you just gonna let me around all these Jordans and these LeBrons? You know what I'm saying? People really never really been around that, so they don't really know how to act,
Especially Southern folks.
especially them.
They
You know
rob
what I'm
niggas for
saying?
sneakers.
So did you finish school down
Nah, I didn't finish school. I transferred up to Albany. I got homesick. I could have stayed in and would have been way worse than I am now. Way worse. Like
And let's
way
put it out there.
worse.
College is a place where teenagers are sent with no guidance.
For the first
Throw it out there.
time.
For the
like,
first time in you living your life.
For you
you
to
living.
figure
You are
yourself
sent
life.
away to school from 17 to 19 years old, and you are forced to make decisions on your own. Do you know how detrimental that is?
Think about that going out of state.
Do you
Like
know how
not a lot of people go out of state
to that
neither. Man.
innocent black man,
Oh,
whatever the fuck y'all niggas want to call it? Do you know how detrimental that is? Continue, my brother.
and I went out of state. Most of my friends, like
No mommy, no daddy.
most
Gotta figure yourself out, bro.
most people that I know was going like upstate New York. I went outside the box. I went someplace I never even been before. Like they accepted me on the spot, and I had to fight to get in school.
So hold on, you said they accepted you on the spot. Was your Was your grade point average like up
It
to
was
par,
enough
or-
to get me in school. It wasn't
Okay.
like bad. I went to Bread and Roses. I was really, by the time I was like, they crowned me prom king or whatever. Like the next weekend, we was top 5 worst schools
Yeah,
in
niggas
there.
was getting shaken every day.
I was one of the
And not to
only
mention,
kids to go to
it was an
college,
all
bro.
girls,
Nah, it
right?
wasn't.
Nah.
Impossible. If I'm going
But it
there,
was more girls there though, right? Than it was guys.
I say a lot of people went, a lot of people ain't come out.
Type shit. Okay.
Like compared to the people that I met down south, they're graduating by flocks, thousands. I graduated probably like 40, less than 40, bro.
I could relate
Less
to
than
that, bro,
40,
because I
bro.
graduated from Satellite, and that's like a secondary school.
Yeah.
And my graduating class had 6 people.
Yeah, that's real.
Out of 204 students, we had 6.
So imagine you doing that and you going out of state for college, bro.
That's tough.
You would really have to, like, it's times where it's like you have to really find yourself, bro. You in some deep water, you don't know how to swim in, brother. Because because you'll get into a box where you worry about somebody else's brain, bro. If you don't find your brain at that young adolescence age, bro, you might never really make it back home, bro.
Can I relate to you?
You gotta figure things out
like that, and you gotta stand. Like if somebody say, "Yo, bro," if somebody know you for being something in school, don't be anything outside of that. You know what I'm saying?
Get no respect.
So imagine people coming to me. I didn't hear my name for 2 years, bro, until I came home for a summer. I almost forgot how to kiss my mother because I ain't have no, you know what I'm saying, no emotion out there at a point in time. Like I came back home, my muscles was tight, kissing my mom's on her face. Like,
so what got you? To the Air Force?
I didn't want to.
What was your motivation getting to the Air Force?
Before you go into that, can I relate to you for a second?
Go ahead.
I got kicked out of school, bro.
I almost did, like first month, almost. Feel me?
My graduating semester.
See,
little to no credits left. I got kicked out of school because of my own faulty decision, and I realized like I could put the blame all on myself. I could say this was your fault. You did this to yourself. But at 18, 19 years old, how the hell am I supposed to know what to do?
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And after that situation, I came home. I think that's probably the first time I got my first full-time job, working as a counselor for kindergartners, making bare minimum. And all I did was tell me that I need to go harder. And not for anybody else, but for myself. Whatever I see the future for myself, I need to go hard for that. Even if it isn't being passionate about childhood care. I don't give a fuck about them kids. I just want my money. But I realized that instead of being passionate about the job, I had to be passionate about the income. And I had to put my right foot forward. Sort of kind of to what you're doing now. And that's why I say I wanted to relate. Also being that you're a Libra, I feel like God puts us through the toughest situations, bro.
Yo, bro. God, what's the saying? God give his toughest battle to his
strongest shoulders. And
Strongest
the strongest soldiers. And I feel like that because the minute I met you, your energy was just on some like, nah, my shit matters and can't nobody tell me nothing. That's beautiful, bro. You know how beautiful that is? You know how beautiful it is to stand on what you believe in without nobody telling you what, no matter how much you done failed?
Yeah.
I can stand here with you on that, bro.
That's a big fact. All the time. You know that. That shit got him.
You know what I wanted to say about what you just said? About you realizing your past mistakes and realizing that you can have fuck ups at 18, 19, 20, and 21 and things like that. But at the end of the day, you got to pick yourself up and understand you just got to brush those things off and just fix those mistakes, fix your mindset and keep it moving. Like I always say, your prefrontal cortex, that gland right here in your brain, that decision making, that cognitive understanding of assessing situations, it's not fully developed until you past 25
30
years old. So 30 years old. So we got to understand, we got to give ourselves some grace and not, like I said earlier, not super stress on our mistakes. Just don't put yourself in a super hole to where you can't get yourself out. You understand? And understand that anything You feel me? Anything you put your mind to, you can do.
Fendi facts.
You just gotta
Fendi facts.
believe in
That's
yourself.
a Snapple fact right there.
You feel me? So my next question, like I wanted to get to, bro said he transferred to upstate. For me, got homesick, and he ended up getting to the Air Force. But what motivated you to get to the Air Force? Like, what motivated you to say, all right, let me switch it up? Because I don't think I'm gonna get the degree that I kind of wanted. I don't see no future in that. My passion is not in that. But let me figure out another route to where I'm not just going back to the hood, back to Harlem. You feel me? Because that's not where I want to be.
Facts. So I'm gonna use your words for my answers, right? And the key word was that you said was passion. Like it took me till now to really find my passion, but I was overlooking it the whole time. Like remember I said I'm a visual person. Like really, we grew up, and I'm gonna get straight to it. Like when we was in college, my first year I wanted to drop out. Like
Me too.
my man's right.
I don't want to cut you off, but it wasn't the schoolwork. It was just the environment.
It was just the environment. I was doing way too much stuff that I was just like, you know what, bro? If I was home, I wouldn't be doing that, right? So this is coming along with the journey and finding myself. Like you try new things, you keep them, you throw them away. I kept majority of what I needed and added some new stuff. You feel what I'm saying? And that was just enough for college itself. You know what I'm saying? Like no books taught me that. Like living was a skill. So while living, I met people, and I'm like, yo, man, I just wanted my freedom. Like, man, I never really been I'm in school with him. I was more the class clown, right? I was a class clown, bro.
Yo,
Like,
that's a real Libra shit,
I was
bro.
a real class clown, like head of it, bro. Like, you want to laugh? I'm gonna show you a joke. Watch this. I'm gonna do some demonic stuff in Catholic school real quick.
Imagine
Word,
it, bro.
like,
That's
and
a
we
good
on
story.
some snap. What?
I
Watch
even on
this.
front brought back out a BB gun and aimed it at the back of a nigga dome, bro.
So you did that,
On
right?
some nut shit,
I ain't do that. I was doing that in college my freshman year. Really, just like, yo, yeah, it's up, yeah,
and that's crazy, bro.
And
How old was you?
I was the youngest one. I'm always young, so I wasn't even 21. I had to been 18, just turning 18.
And I want
in college, like, so I'm
put
a
it out
baby,
there that
17, 18, 19.
he made a mistake such as that at
And
18.
bro,
years
I
old.
could have took somebody's life in college, and that's when, like, I need to really, like, that's when my, the freedom of it. That was like, yo, that's enough, bro. I didn't quote that in a couple months. You know what I'm saying? And it could have been over, like, everything that I just worked hard for. I lived a very straight, narrow life, bro. Like, no mistakes, like, knock on wood, bro. Like, no problems.
That's why you're a free
Nothing,
man,
bro. You know what I'm saying? And I went to the higher way with it, so nobody can never trick me out my spot. Yo, bro, do this bad. But back to your question, like, I got the Air Force when I really want to drop out. Shout out to my boy Flea, right? I had I met him, and I was always with him. I brought him to Harlem, and I was complaining a lot. Yo, bro, this VA stuff is trash. I could do better in the hood. My prime examples: Jay-Z ain't got no degree. Kanye ain't got no degree.
There's a couple niggas.
I'm trying to get that bag.
Mace.
Everybody that I'm visually looking up, even LeBron ain't got no college degree. So I'm like, yo, it can't. If I'm gonna get that money,
Melo.
it's definitely not here.
Oh wait, he do got a degree.
You know what I'm saying? So he like, yo, bro, what you gonna do if you drop out right now? I said, work a Foot Locker, cause this is just how young minded I'm still in. I'm very low frequency at this point. You know what I'm saying? So it's, man, my dream is to get them J's, bro, just to have them on my feet. That's the best way I could do it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm content. He like, yo, bro, if you do get out, just join the Air Force, bro. Feel me? He planted that seed early in my brain. He like, yo, my pops even told me if I don't do this, don't go Air Force. I don't even know about the Air Force. Never thought about it. Never this, that, third. But through my course of going through that year, I'm gradually like moving towards Army kids. Like they coming to live my lifestyle on their weekends, and I'm seeing them with the J's that I'm talking about. Like, but they want to live my life, like wholeheartedly. Like, yo, bro, my freedom of just getting up, fly, not doing the thing.
That's how
going to school.
Our culture is, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm not hearing my name. It's all Harlem. Harlem has its own reputation, bro. So when I'm going to DC, Maryland, different parties. I'm not hearing A1. I'm not hearing none of that. I'm hearing
Yo, Harlem.
Harley. They just call me Harley Davidson, short for Harlem, bro. Harley, like
That's crazy.
I
They
had
called you
nicknames
Harley
Harley,
Davidson,
like
short for Harlem. Y'all niggas is not from New York, bro.
you know what I'm saying. I didn't hear my name
Harley
for a
Davidson
whole
is
year,
not
bro. I
short for
almost
Harlem.
forgot my.
You
If I ain't
gonna
go to
call
class,
Harlem,
bro.
his name is
If
Harlem.
I did not go to class, I'd have never heard my name in that school, bro. And still now, my name ring bells if I
They
go there.
called you Harley Davidson.
It's so real. Shout out to my boy DJ SK. When he just moved down there, he moved there and he went to school. He said, "Yo, bro, what did you do up here, bro?" Now he's his own GOAT right now. Shout out to DJ SK. He's the DJ right now for the school.
Yeah, facts.
Dude, before I even left, we was all in the ballroom for his B-Day. And I cried the next night because I had to go to college. By the time he made it down to my school,
Libra
he
shit.
asked me, what the hell did I do, bro? He said, you know how I know you did something bad up here, bro? Because he's like, yo, where you from? A girl asked him, where you from? Oh, I'm from Harlem. Oh, so you must know a dude named Harlem. How can he not know somebody named Harlem? Right? Right? That's mad, you know? Harlem said, no, that's like, mind you, she said, yo, now his name she said my GOV. She said, yo, she said my GOV. You know what I'm saying?
What's that?
My name, like my
your gov,
only
your gov, your
only
gov,
people
yeah.
that really know my name. So
Yeah.
they didn't know my nickname, but if you knew me, you would know my name. She said my name was like, yo, he said, yo, I don't know a lot of people in Harlem with that name. Right?
How many people? Hold on.
She showed him a picture, bro. And
Hold on.
nah,
Before you even continue, because you about to wow niggas up. How many niggas y'all know from Harlem with the name Harlem? I need to know that in the comments below. Let me know. Continue.
Right. That's what I said. So he like, nah, what was his name? She really knew my name. She like, yo, your name this down. He like, nah, that's familiar. You know what I'm saying? Then he showed her the picture and she's like, yeah, that's him. He said, oh, nah, bro. So by the time I really came down there, he told me that story and I just laughed on the spot. I said, nah, see, I told you, bro.
That sure had me
We
crying.
legendary out here, bro. I would not leave this state. That's all I really wanted, bro. Like my freshman year, I wrote A1. Like I was bored. That's how boring it was down there. And it wasn't my tempo. I really did my own graffiti on the wall. And everybody was like, who is A1? The lady that was in charge of the dorms had us all in the thing, girls and boys. Like they don't even live in our building, bro. Who is A1, bro? And I'm like, you know how you like, you know, you in the room. Everybody know who A1 is. It's just dry snitching. I'm like, yo, bro, if I go down for this, bro, I don't even play with y'all.
So
like
hold on,
this.
fast forward. Did you go down?
Never. No, me, bro. Never. I hold my shit down to the ground.
So
I don't tell, and nobody
So-
but tell on me on, bro. We don't play that.
So-
Or murder to the grave.
next
10 feet.
my
10
next question
toes.
for my brother. My next question for my brother is,
Did I answer your question?
Yeah.
yeah,
Hell yeah.
how you got to the Air Force? Yeah, you
Yeah.
definitely answered that. But my next question is,
He answered it all right.
how was that experience for you, and how did that shape your mindset?
It's
Because
ironic.
you already mentioned in your answer that you was thinking low vibrational, and you was already like that was your young stage, like
Yeah,
little
I was
nigga,
mad young, bro.
little nigga thinking honestly. You feel me? Like you just want some J's. So how was the Air Force, that transition? And double question, what would your advice be for a youngin like yourself? Be like, how would you tell him to go about, if he wanted to go about getting into the Air Force or just going to school, period?
At that age.
Yeah.
All right, pretty much what Cuz is saying is that at the age you was at overall, what advice do you have for the younger generation looking to move forward in life?
That's part two.
Should they seek to look into going into the Air Force, or should they seek to look into going into entrepreneurship?
That's part two. But first part of the question,
I got the first question.
How did that shape your mindset? How was that experience for you?
So shout out to DJ SK. I remember we was outside. It was a Skeeter gang event. Shout out to y'all. I forgot what it was. It was during the playoffs when Kyrie and LeBron went crazy on the Warriors, right? I had no bread in my pocket, but
So
I had them.
hold on. For y'all to know right now,
Mhm.
we're gonna put a timestamp on it.
Mhm.
That's 2016. Let's get into
All
it.
right, so I had no bread in my pocket. This after I transferred. I did 1 year in U Albany. Shout out to U Albany. I did 1 year. I could not go back. Word to my mother. So that summer, I went home. I was getting chicken some way, somehow. And I would not tell my pops. Regardless of that, I was not applying for no classes. I'm like, yo, I'm not doing this at all. I did a whole year being broke. For no man, I wouldn't suggest that. Like, I don't care about no education. Don't ever be in a different part of the West world with no money, bro. I don't care, bro. Don't do it.
So would you advocate for folks continuing their education?
If you chasing your passion, I wasn't chasing nothing up there, bro.
Right. I could equal you on
I'm
that.
not a school kid. I'm
I
just
can
up
equal
here
you
to
on
see
that.
where it's lit at, and it's not lit.
Not lit at all.
No, I'm home. I didn't left litness. I am litness up there, bro.
So moral of that story.
You know what I'm saying? I sat. That's what I said. If I would have stayed, I would have been way worse than I am right now. I'd have completed school and still went there and been what word like. So
Nah. I feel you, bro, because I know a lot of people who went to college, or even like myself, we went to college not going to school for what we wanted to go to school for, but so we could get right. Nigga, I got right off selling Xanax pills and weed. Once that shit went down the window, I didn't see no purpose to going to
disclaimer,
school, bro.
for those that I'm not going. You feel me?
Nah, that's what it is.
For those parents out there, just know it's going to get into that.
Yeah.
It's not no escaping that.
Your son will
Smart.
not be.
I'm talking smart. A. Just know, all right, for sure.
You're gonna be selling something, and you lucky it's not.
They
going crack.
around it because it's there. No matter how far you send, you can send them to Butthole, Alaska, and they gonna get it in. No cap. Like I done seen it all. Like I done seen it all with your money. So, all right. I done seen all kind of like when I ain't talking people look like me. I'm not talking people look like me, bro. I'm not. I'm not. I done seen the highest of the high and the lowest of the lows.
Nah.
But yeah,
that's a fist name.
To answer your question with the Air Force thing, so the dude basically, my son SK was like, "Yo, bro, it's so day room in there. Like, if you don't go in there and I see you next summer, I'ma cut you behind, bro, and I'ma flame you. Like, you just gonna be another Bunyan onion dude out here." And like I said, I'm a class clown. It's impossible in my head when he says that's virtually impossible for you to come back here next summer and do that. Cause you know why? I'm in there. Facts. If it's day one, we're gonna figure it out. And I literally like I joined. And remember, going back to my freshman year, my man's already pointed that seed in my head. So I already know what's really there. I just don't know from a Harlem perspective. Like, yo, bro, what's really going on? He was in the Navy, by the way. That was you feel me? He was already on the other side of the fence, you know what I'm saying? Going through it with the Navy, you know what I'm saying? So he was lit. He had a big Hennessy bottle in his hand. And he told me, like, yo, in the drunk way, like, yo, bro, if you don't go, it's how easy it is. If you don't go and I come back and I see you still talking about, I'm going to flame you right here on the spot.
So you went and that.
I went and never looked back. Where my mother? And it was. I don't regret it. It was the best decision I made.
How long you spent?
6 solid years, bro.
Would you say that's better than college?
Yes, but I wouldn't say I would. I want to get into that with his next question, like to the message to the next generation or whatever, or if I had an alternate younger version, or I could go
your
back,
younger self,
like, or to kids that I know that could have took the opportunity, or kids that can take it now. Like, I can really tell you, like, nah, I would not regret going to college, bro. I would preferably like settle for going to school first and rumbling tumbling, right? Take a loan out, because regardless, you still taking that risk. Like, take risks, bro. You young enough to pick yourself up. Now, if you don't, that's on you. You got your whole life to figure it out, right? Regardless, people still going through that stuff now with loans and all that, right? So don't even worry about that, right? Take that risk, bro, because at the end of the day, you don't got that bread, right? But have that in the back, Because whatever you don't finish, they pick up and make sure you pay.
Your assets got that bread.
And I went to the Air Force. I didn't go to the Army, the Marines, or the Navy. That don't mean that I'm the toughest. That don't mean I'm the most scariest dude, or nah. It means I'm the most intellectual person in this room at all times.
So break down the difference. Because I honestly, I never
from an average human being.
Yeah, I never really realized the difference.
You know, they kind of like section it off. Like, look at where I start. The Army, right? So that's low. Let's say low vibration.
Just regular fighting.
Just low mid. So the Navy, I think, is either or. This is both the same. So Army is the low. Everybody could get in there. You know what I'm saying? Get right.
That's the ROTC, right? And all that.
Basically, ROTC, that's like borderline basic level. You know what I'm saying? You want to really get into the military, like the guns and the bombs. You want to get in the field with them jocks. You know what I'm saying? Like those, that's for that. Marines is like that times 10 though. Cause they use your brain in your body. Like your brain will eat, sleep, guns, and violence. The Navy is more like support system. And they get it into, we all get it in. Like there's not nobody in neither branch or not one branch that won't let something go for their brother in arms. You know what I'm saying?
So I'll hold on. Before you continue, I want to put something out there for people that don't understand. All right. So as far as people who are able to speak out on specific things, the only people I know to knowledge that are able to speak out as far as law enforcement or people that's in that specific caliber are sheriffs, right? The sheriffs are the only people that are allowed to speak out against government or to speak out against the government tyranny or the different things that they are implementing within the society. This is a former, what you said? Marines?
Air Force.
Air Force. Former Air Force Ranger, right?
Sergeant.
Former Air Force Sergeant.
Can't take that away neither.
Giving y'all the gems right now. I want y'all to listen up because out of all folks who are allowed to expose themselves, this is one of the least categorized individuals who are allowed to speak out this much. So listen in, man. And like I said, like, comment, subscribe.
A1. Suck my... yeah. I'm not lucky. I know that I'm blessed. Yeah. Easy money. I know that I'm blessed. Fuck being humble. I know that I'm next. Look, bro, to the fishy, slide with the tech. Say the wrong thing. He gonna blow like a red. Big bro in the kitchen cooking up like a chef. For sure. So, what was the question?
I said just break down the difference between the branches.
All right, so the Air Force, the last one, the Air Force, like, y'all play Call of Duty. I know a lot of viewers play Call of Duty. You know you get your kill streak, and then you call up to get more. That's the Air Force. All of the jets, no, that's all we do. But mine is mad people in the Air Force. So a lot of people get it misconstrued and call us the Army, because there's a lot of people in it, and they be like, well, you guys don't do nothing. And you got the Coast Guards. So they be like, you know, the Air Force get a lot of slack. Oh, y'all don't do nothing. Y'all sit on your butts. But in all reality, we win the war.
Y'all do the most.
We do the absolute most, bro.
I mean, if you want to be technical.
For this country, bro.
Drop the bombs on Hiroshima.
We do. Like, and this Navy, don't get it. Shout out to the Navy, too. My boy Vito, he put bombs on jets right now, my best friend. That's his passion. You feel what I'm saying? He wants to be there. That's where he's at. Feel what I'm saying? He does that. Like, that is a real thing. Like, we win the wars like that. There's nobody. That's why they trying to get away from everything now. We're putting people in jets, because that's the bread and butter right there. That wins the war. That's why we have the greatest Air Force in the entire world, because we mastered that. Like, the aviation skies. There's a jet in the sky right now that just has moving around.
That's back and forth and right now.
Right.
Up and down, up and down, up and down.
Right here, like, for sure. Like,
and they doing that off training only, right?
This is talking about national security. Like, they doing that just to do it.
Just to check the skies.
Just to monitor.
The skies need a monitor more than the hallway.
And if you think And if you think for 1 second, that we don't got them things over there with them boys, all right, like we have eyes on them, so I ain't worried about nothing.
That's why we didn't get bombed yet. You know what? I ain't gonna say that.
Don't say that because
them niggas will drop some shit on us any given second.
I won't say that. I don't know. You feel me? Like God forbid, because you just never know anything can happen in this world.
Knocking on shit.
But regardless, like even if they,
I'm paying more than money.
We ain't even gonna put that energy out because I really believe in like what you say. Like you know what I'm saying. I have my best friend right here. Like majority of stuff that I say. I see. Word. I don't even want to let it slip off my tongue, bro.
Right.
So wait, hold on. Before we are you comfortable with throwing this out there? You said your men, everybody is comfortable or understanding that what you see happens. Do you see us getting bombed?
No, I don't think they got. I don't think that'd be the best thing. Man. I swear about my brother. I don't, bro. I don't want to say. It, but even I don't want to say it because I don't want to even put it out there to pump that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But even if it, that's what I'm saying. I was getting ready to say like even if it do, I'm not worried about it because it's not gonna happen the way people. You see how easy it sound?
Propaganda.
You know how easy it sound? It's not gonna happen the way people think. Like
that Ukraine, Russia,
it's
Europe,
not gonna happen the way they think it's gonna happen.
Put out their own perceptions of propaganda. So
yeah, bro.
What we see here in America, and I ain't gonna get into too much into that because somebody might snipe me from across the street, but it is what it is.
They control their joint completely.
All of the media. They control everything that goes on. So we won't see any of the news or the propaganda that comes from other countries. So I believe you. I believe you 100%.
Bro,
we won't know what's about to happen. You would know when this happening once you feel the fucking ground shaking. Once the ground is shaking and you hear a bunch of boom bop.
I'll let you know, bro. Don't worry about that because it's not like I said. It's not gonna happen the way you think it is.
Wait,
like,
ain't there bomb shelters in all schools though?
Even if it was, it's not gonna help nobody, bro.
So we all dead.
No, it's not gonna happen that way. That's why I'm not gonna say it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen some way you don't even. It's probably happening that. Everything's gonna be cyber, bro.
Oh,
don't even worry about that, bro.
Artificial intelligence.
Part two coming.
Everything is gonna be
on the lookout for that, man.
Everything, bro.
So when you say that. Elaborate more. You say cyber. So when most people think cyber, they think about cyber security, Cyber Monday, where you get deals when you're shopping online.
Nah, when I mean cyber, he said some Cyber Monday. That's once in a blue turkey, man.
Yo, shop on Cyber Monday, don't front.
Yeah, that was a good one.
My family shop.
Me either.
Shout out to everybody that shop on Cyber Monday.
I got my first PlayStation.
I don't do that shit.
Shout out to Cyber Monday. I'm a Black Friday shopper, gangster.
I don't shop on Black Friday.
I really do that. Like the stuff I buy, you can't get on sale, man. My dad. They trying to tax on Black Friday in my fashion institution.
He mentioned cyber. So I just want to know from your perception, how deep do you see this shit going? Because we got Cyber Monday. We got cyber security.
Everything. Monday. All I say, I don't want to overcomplicate like this answer.
Day, y'all.
But I'm gonna just tell y'all for everybody looking to the future, just follow the money. Because regardless, it takes a bag to go to war.
The money.
Keep your eyes on how money is spent. Like they just spent trillions of dollars over there in Ukraine, right? Watch that bag, bro.
Right, and you know what's so important?
And nobody's on that. No, I don't. I see stuff. I don't even look at the news. I just see it and no. All right,
it's good that you just made this known because this correlates with the stock market.
Don't let it go.
This correlates.
Like I said, it's already. Did you not see what happened with gas?
No, don't do it out there.
You know what I'm saying?
Let these motherfuckers figure it out.
Yo, man, I gotta
say this shit for months, and they don't listen. They don't listen. I've been saying this for months. Listen, just let them figure it out, bro. What we going through right now is a typical crisis that we've been going through from years with the leadership that we have in the House, the legislation, the rules, everything.
Shout out to that. Shout out to y'all though. They were my former employers.
Of course, you got to give them props because you gave a brother a job. Let's do it.
I'm never gonna go on
brother a
no
chance.
public platform and talk about that. Like, I'm gonna say, yo, my 6 years of service taught me a lot about this country, about myself mainly, because I stayed true to who I was throughout the all course of life, through a kid, college, and now. So I'm not gonna ever throw bad on nothing, because it's really helped me elevate and grow and grow. And I ain't never lose track of who I was.
Who you was. You took what they gave you, turn lemons into lemonade, bro.
Nah, I made pain into champagne and drunk it a lot. You know what I'm saying?
You turned the pain into champagne.
A lot.
He turned the pain into Belize. Froze.
Shout out to Bel Air, man.
Froze. He turned the pain.
I was
into
drinking that before I was even
Frosé.
legally able to drink, and telling multiple people to drink this beverage, bro. I need mine. Shout out Rick Ross, man.
I don't know what Froze was, but when we went to Houston, that's when I first learned and figured it out. That is just rose.
Frozen. It say froze. It say just frozen.
Say,
It's froze. You'll see it with the apostrophe S.
Bozo time
And it's froze.
Crazy.
Shout out to the Froze family, man. A lot of people may
Yeah.
never know about Frozes,
But
but
please, I ain't gonna lie, please elaborate on what you just said about how it helped you elevate. You stayed true to who your core values, but it helped you elevate. And
man,
you said also that you would tell the younger self or a younger generation to make their mistakes, but understand, like I said, pick yourself up. But
man.
have these plan B's, because your plan A might not work out.
Man, I say this, man. Looking back at my journey in life, man, and to give a message, like if I was to write a manifesto for somebody and be like, yo, live like this, like see the world how I live one time, it'd be, man, you see how it's quick and easy to pick a gun. You know what I'm saying? When you can't do that for your own country, like, it don't make no sense, bro. Like, you'd rather make your moms cry, you kill somebody, you can't even go. If you into that stuff, you know what I'm saying? You'll go kill somebody for 0 to nothing with no result but your mother crying and living a heartbreak until she gone. And you can't make her proud by doing the same thing for your country. You're an idiot.
You're an idiot. You're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot. Yo, bro, don't get me started, bro. Because listen, I'm gonna say this right now. There's a lot of people that don't understand life, right?
That was deep.
You will understand life more if you had something to live for, right? For me, for example, I got a whole bunch of things to live for. My family, my mother, my brand. But most importantly, I had to live for my country, the motherland. This is where I'm from. My ancestors spent years on this land. They put their back and arms and body into the roots of this land to see where it has came to be today. And we all have to look at it from that perception.
And I'm still from Harlem, so it won't change nothing about me, bro.
It's a Harlem.
Listen, y'all, I don't want to interrupt the great content, but if you just wanted to grab you some quick drip, nice little sweatsuit, nice bag, whatever the case may be.
Cop that last breed, man. Stop playing, man. Stop playing with us, man.
You know what it is. We got the hats, socks, slides, sweatsuits. We even got some new hoodies dropping, man. Just check out my Instagram, KingWillow_Eminem, and follow that on Instagram, Last of a Flying Breed.
Last of a Flying Breed.
Let's get it.
A lot of people do not understand this. When you find something worth living for, you identify what's worth dying for. And until you find something worth dying for, you have nothing to live for.
Okay, sir.
Nothing.
And I want to stop right there, because it's just like shout out to the Air Force, like deployments are real. Shout out to everybody that's deployed right now. Like, it's y'all don't understand. Like, we really live behind the scenes lifestyles overnight, bro. Like, it was a point in time I was in Saudi Arabia, bro. Y'all was partying, and you know what I'm saying? Like, really partying.
What year was this?
2020 during COVID, and I went on another one. What's that? 2018, 2 years
Trump
after that, right? You know what I'm saying? And my deployments, like, we live, when y'all sun was up, our sun was down. When y'all sun was down, our sun was up. So whenever y'all was doing the night, we seen that like the news. Like, everybody got phones out there. You feel me? And everything y'all do, like, if it happened to somebody's family member, like, it's like hot sauce You eat white rice, right? And you put hot sauce on. It's mad spicy. It's plain with spicy down there. You know what I'm saying? It's plain. And
Basically, the ultimate creation for an asshole burner.
not even that, but like basically, really, like you'll come back and you'll be sped up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you don't know yourself, you get lost a couple of times during the deployment. I know myself, so I can't really speak for a lot of people. But when I was down there, I lost my grandmoms, you know what I'm saying? And they never allowed me to go see her.
Mm-hmm.
That was traumatic coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Like it wasn't the average, or you just lost your grandmother, yo, bro, keep your head up. I ain't get none of that. Like, you got people say I have to rock myself to sleep. I ain't cry. But I'm not gonna be happy, smiley, go lucky.
Yeah.
Anymore.
Did you take that out? That anger out with your trigger
fingers? I took that on them bands.
Them trigger fingers?
No, on rubber, on real, like on money. Like,
I thought you meant Taliban's.
Nah, like I'm here for that money. Like that Mooga, I'm coming home with that. And I blew that
I thought he said
so
Taliban's.
when you was in
crazy,
like you know how people say, like, you know how you asking, like, yo, bro, what was your trauma? That was my trauma, bro. I could not go see my grandma. I can't change that, bro.
So do you hear why it's important that when you have nothing to live for, you have nothing to die for, and once you find what you can live for, you have a reason to die?
And that's crazy, because it's just like you might ask me that question, right? And after that, that's when I found my purpose. Like, I thought, remember I said I wanted to join for that. Like, you ain't gonna give me, I ain't gonna go down range and come back home with nothing less than 50 grand in the hot summer. So whatever y'all just did in the summer, oh yeah, I'm doing that right now. Like, I did all that in 1 month, in 3 weeks. I had a whole summer in 3 weeks when I came back.
It was worth dying for?
Never worth dying for, but that was my trauma. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't get my time back on my grandmother. I can't get. So I'm taking it out on whatever I want to go get. My brain just was unlocked, bro. Like, I'm getting whatever.
So do you feel like you died inside? Like, after grandma passed, you feel like you died inside? Is that like once you felt like, all right, once grandma passed?
Because I keep it a buck. It wasn't like that. Like, my grandmother, she didn't raise me, but I was so far away from my family and could not get there, and it hit me so suddenly. I didn't have not even dying, bro. I was nothing death related because my grandmother didn't raise me, bro. It was just that my freedom, my pride was hurt. Like, I like to have my freedom, bro. Like, I was cool with everything until y'all was on something like, yo, you can't go home. Like, for what? Like, and make matters worse, like, you know, some other stuff happened, but it's like, you know, that'll turn anybody sour. Like, what? Watch this. When I get back, I can't do what? I'm gonna do it all. There's nothing I can't do no more.
So you
know what I'm saying?
You just mentioned finding your passion through all of that. Elaborate on that and tell an audience, tell a world that's watching.
So, you know, I was stationed in Georgia, right? And, you know, people find many different passions throughout their journey, but you only have one real passion. My real passion is my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm good. I don't need to do music. I don't need to do nothing fashion. I'm Gucci. Making sure they're great is my ultimate win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because then my legacy is solidified once they're great. Because you know what? I got 6 years looking back like, yo, you know, your pops was doing this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you do anything less than that or something better, it'd be like, what? Yo, y'all really different. You know what I'm saying? Something in y'all blood. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You know what I'm saying? So my passion or whatever, like, I learned, you know, I was in Atlanta. I was living down there. I was spending a lot of money and a lot of time down there spending clothes in a short amount of time, bro. Like, really fast, like trips, like right when Lil Baby was popping, I'm in his mall. I'm in there, yo. Louboutins, all that. Like,
so hold on.
I'm all in that. You feel me? I'm from Harlem, so it's nothing. Now I'm really doing it.
With that being said, did you not feel like after you were doing all those things, like, all right, this is a liability, I need to stop?
Of course, I feel like that now. But it's a phase. Like, that's why I say it's a part of your journey. Like, you know, I was young minded. I just want all the J's. Once I bought everything I wanted, that little chemical that I needed to, like, satisfy that was gone.
You know what that chemical is, right?
I know what it is.
Dopamine.
I know what it is.
That's dopamine.
I know what it is.
Dopamine. just hitting. You know why it's so funny
Mhm.
too? Because it's called dope. That's that dope hitting your head. But at the end of the day, it's a healthy high.
Yeah.
So you're getting it from a place that's not technically healthy, but you're creating that atmosphere in your brain that's telling you like, nah, this is good for me.
Bro, I lived in a mansion by myself for months during COVID, bro. Dolo. Imagine you doing that. Like, bro,
I live in the Jets.
Nobody can live in a house by themselves, bro. You know how insane that is, bro?
Nah, you know what? I could do it.
I'm talking about
but I just
dolo,
have to
like
try it first.
no family come to see you. Like I lived in a whole man. People looking like, how you live in a mansion? I figured it out, bro. Like I really, it's nothing in life that I could not have, bro. If I wanted it, I had it, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was no limitation of what I wanted. It's just my limitations were low to what I wanted. That's when I found my real passion.
So you
set
your goals higher.
Jordans was my passion. Just the chase for the Jordans.
You get what I'm saying?
Once I had that, all right, what's next? Oh shit, that wasn't enough.
Cause you know what's so crazy?
I wanted more. You know what I'm saying? Like
most of the musicians and most of our entrepreneurial leaders dictate their progress based off their materialistic accomplishments.
I won't
and you know a lot of us
I'm
are
different, bro.
but you know the crazy part about it is a lot of us are led by that.
Yeah.
A lot of us are led by what the materialistic world brings us, and we feed into that, not knowing, especially in relationships, because I find out that relationships with men and women, they're more based off materialistic accomplishments than it is based off moral accomplishments.
Yeah.
So you don't find too many relationships right now that have strong moral values, or that's willing to say like, all right, babe, you take 2 months off, I'll work this 2 months, or that 2 months of hard work that you just put in, we got to put that into something that's more valuable versus something that's less contribute to our future progress, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like it's crazy because we don't have people that's speaking out on it like how you are right now, that's giving folks that insight, like, all right, when you're doing this and they're painting this image in your brain that it brings you this, you also have to think about this so that you can create that reality for yourself.
Right.
You know?
Like, that's 100% who I am. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I said. Like, at the beginning of this, I'm a visual person, but I manifest a lot because I know what I want. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was also saying. Like, what I say, 9 times out of 10, that shit most like will happen, bro. So I won't say no bullshit. That's why I really tend to not say much if I'm around people I don't know, because I just don't want to just be saying some shit and then, you feel me? You gonna be like, yo,
That's
who
a good thing.
Nah, that's some Libra shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Me
That's a
and
real good
Cuz,
thing.
we went to go see our aunt the other day, and we started talking about ancestry, and they asked me questions that I already knew in the back of my head that the average mind can't comprehend what I'm able to comprehend. So before I sit here and waste my time arguing with you about what can and cannot be true, I'm gonna let you get your right away.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you speak your piece, and then I'm gonna add my 2 cents in after, and it's up to you to believe what you want. It's up to you to follow what you want, because I painted my own road already. My road, my vision is already set for me. My dreams, my passion, everything, all of this is all written, is all biblical. So what do you want? Are you going to listen to me, or are you going to find your own passion?
Facts.
No?
So my last question for you, bro, is how do you see yourself in the next few years? What path do you see your ventures on in the next few years?
Yo, like for real talk, like
real
talk.
Real
I see
real ill spill.
You know how people be like entrepreneur? Like I really see myself as a leader of entrepreneurs.
Yes, sir.
Like nobody's bigger than us. Like
yes,
and I don't speak of
us.
Everybody that's around me, like you know what I'm saying?
Us?
Like you,
who
him,
is us?
You know what I'm saying? My boy Chris, you know what I'm saying? I got my family over here, you know what I'm saying? Like my man's last of a flying breed, always in better, colossal beings. My other brand that I'm ambassador of, Great Breads. Like, you know, I say we used to have that saying, it's good bread, great breads. You know what I'm saying? My bro right here, my best friend right here. Like, I just see us all going to the top. Like, no, through one person, but as a collective effort. You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, I might be by myself, but if I'm deep, the power and unity is unmatched, bro. You might look at me like, yo, he dolo, but when I pull up, bro, I'm never by myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? And when I'm outside. You
Niggas
might
get smacked over
you
that.
might see 1, then you might see 2, then 4, then 8, then 16. You feel me?
You get smacked over that. You heard?
So
Big M's.
you
Cuz
know,
been jacking them M's. You know what it's going on.
you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I'm a real if like when I get put in that position, like I'm gonna really show why we should have been here. You know why the world needs more people like us. You know what I'm saying? And they do a great job of not making that happen. They do a great job at that. But if you got your own narrative, your own bop, and you could get it there, they can't block you forever. Like the star gonna shine, like the sun gonna be bright, bro.
That's a fact.
You feel me? They can cover you. They can try to, act like you're not there. And that's how I know I was different. I see a lot of people, like I used to notice, like when I was in school, people like jacking, like you know how people like eyes go like this when they walk by you. People try to like do it too much. And I'm like, yo, boy, it took me a long time to figure out, like, why? It's admiration, bro. I need to be in that spot, bro. I can't idolize nobody else but me, if not my God. So I empower people around me to be them. Like, why would you want to be somebody else, bro? Everybody, I love everything. If you love me, bro, you good. If I'm on your team, you slimed out. You good. You
That's
Gucci.
you know, so crazy, bro. I tell everybody that I have love for. I always tell them like, yo, you don't gotta do nothing. You don't gotta say nothing. If you just believe in me and you fuck with me and you rock with me the whole 94. What is it? What's the
94 feet?
94 feet. Then you for me. Because it's hard to find people
I'm still
who's willing
friends
to deal with that.
with my people that like I'm still with the people that I know when I was a kid, bro. Like, it's nobody I can say that right now in this state, right now. There's nobody that's right what they day one since like, yo, bro, you in school today?
That's a fact.
I mean, and we deep. It's not you. I'm not talking about 1, 2 friends. I'm talking a good 5, bro, good 6, bro. And we still talking.
You can add me
laughing,
on
joking,
to that shit. You
really
know what's
be
going
really.
on.
Fact, really.
I was outside, but I wasn't outside, but I was outside. I was just
Fact.
outside in my own lane, but I was with the
fact.
guys.
It's a lot of like, and I'm saying like, dude, we ain't never have no fallouts, no disloyalty. Like, we ain't nobody was like, yo, sat us down.
No, we want to do it.
We all went through our own journeys, and every time we come around, like everybody know our bop. Like, there's nothing not to be said. Like when if you see me, you see him. So I'm saying, if you see him, he see you. Then when he see,
nah, that's a fact.
they see us.
Because folks is always asking us about us.
And they see us. And they gonna see us a lot this year.
Know that.
Keep your eyes up.
I used to tell my bros, like, yo, bro, why would you go around another group of people and not want to stand out? Why would you stand behind me?
Why would you
Who is them?
Why would you go with another group of people?
I'm just saying, like, some people blindly do that. Like, bro,
because
I will never in my life, bro.
Can't never play the back ever.
Even if I play the back, I'm still leading from the.
Bro, because you got to come to the table.
And when I play the back,
a lot of
people
know you see me. So funny, and we're gonna talk about this in our future episodes, right? A lot of people think that relationships are just supposed to happen sporadically, right? Whether it's man and woman, woman and man, whatever. A relationship is a business agreement. It's a partnership. So that means you and another person, no matter what their gender is, have to come to some type of agreement that allows you guys to move forward based off your core values. Now, if you cannot move forward based off your core values, then that means you don't deem life to be important. You don't deem life to be essential. You don't deem the help or the energy that's around you that people are putting into your craft to be important. And for those folks who don't think that it's important, suck a dick. Because at the end of the day, you got folks that's out here fighting to make shit right. Y'all niggas is just wasting time.
Really, really. And time is the most valuable thing on this earth. Because once it's gone, like that's one of my pet peeves. Like, you can't waste my time or my money.
Nah.
The day you do that, man, you could ask the last fool that tried, bro.
Suck a dick.
His face hurt right now.
Suck a fucking dick.
Like, I might really straight out. Like,
and don't let that go over your head, man. Time is not worth your money, but understand if you feel me, you got the credentials. You could charge a lot.
Don't waste no time, man.
You heard?
Don't waste
You
no
could charge
time.
a lot for your time.
It's a lot. It's a lot. I see it, like I'm back in Harlem. I've been out here probably like almost a week. You know, I'm going on day 5. Like it's I see the big difference. It's really no leadership. It's really whack out here. It's all right. It's all right because this place is way worse. Like New York is a Cheerio on the map, so I don't really think too much of it. It's my stomping ground. So I literally could show you a video of me walking around Harlem with my slippers on. That's how comfortable I am. So no matter how much y'all think y'all tough, y'all not really like that.
Nah,
bro.
nobody's really tough.
It's a lot of niggas.
Y'all just gotta get your mind right, bro.
Like
y'all just got. It's too easy to do dumb shit, man. Like challenge yourself to do something harder than dumb shit, bro. A lot of y'all go to school, want to be, and it's all y'all, you know, is really, you know, generational stuff that y'all can't change. But the challenge, I want to challenge to y'all can call it the A1 challenge. Do something different than what you do. Stop. It's easy to pick up a gun, right? Go get a license. Some of y'all don't even read.
Go get some credit.
Most of y'all have guns and don't know how to shoot. Go, I challenge you, go out, stay, live out there. The crackers shoot better than y'all, not because they have access to, I don't want to call them crackers, but the folks that oppress us is different from everybody in the population. So it's a short group of people. So they know who I'm talking about, who I'm addressing, right? The reason why they are on top of their games, not only because they write this legislation, they can read the legislation and they follow the legislation to the T. Then when they come to you, you don't even know how to read, bro. Then you say something dumb out your mouth that can be used against you in a court of law. Then you don't even have a bag, Mr. Trapman. So we're going to come out with a song later.
Yo,
it's gonna be on some,
he is fucking wild.
100 ways why I won't want to be in the street.
Mr. Trapman.
You know, it's a lot of people out, and it's a lot of OGs out here, man. Like, y'all lost, man. So don't, y'all lost.
We said this in a previous episode.
Y'all lost, which means if you've been here losing, you're a loser, leading the next generation of great losers, bro.
Most 40-year-old bozo. Most old heads now focus on the trauma that their parents brought on to them.
You a 50-year-old bozo.
Or that their parents taught them. A lot of old heads don't think about the trauma or anything that occurred 250 or 350 years ago. That is the trauma that plays a role on us today. That is the trauma that holds us back from doing the things that we want to accomplish today. That is the trauma that bro is explaining from every single word that's coming out his fucking mouth right now. And the reason why it's so real is because it's coming from morals and money. And if y'all don't like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification bell, you will be missing out. So stay in tune for the next one. Stay tapped in for the next one. Subscribe for the next one, and make sure you don't miss
and follow me on the gram. A1 Corleone, man.
Throw your IG out there real quick, bro.
A1 Corleone, y'all watch The Godfather _ you heard? A1 Corleone, y'all should know how to spell _ on Instagram right now. We going up this summer. Shout out to the brand. Shout out to Morals of Money. Last of a Flying Breed. You know what I'm saying?
A1 season.
All the season is approaching, man. Be different. Boys. You know what I'm saying? I challenge everybody, if you watching this video, man. It's so easy to make a decision on something like anger and you know, fighting, physical, but you know how much power it takes for you to do the opposite of that? Like, you could really do it, bro. It'll really set you free, bro. Like, a lot of people don't think, and that's why a lot of people are in jail, bro. Like, think about, why would somebody want to go to jail to start reading books? Then you want to come out and you know what I'm saying? Like, you in school your whole life, basically. But why would you wait till they put you on an even hard time for you to want to read a book for however long they got your ass up in there?
I don't know, but you know what we can do? Find out, man. We could drop that bad boy in the comments below. Y'all can let us know right now.
Man. Figure that one out.
Why do motherfuckers wait till they go to jail to read a motherfucking book?
Or look like it.
No. What you just said was important. Why do you wait to go to jail to read a fucking book? You go through 7 years of school to do what?
For free. Your mother told you get up and go to school.
More than 7 years.
Your mother told you. Now you got to listen to
7 for the kids who get arrested early. But
who phone out?
Y'all can let me know in the comments below, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe.
And stay plugged in like an extension cord. We gonna
Man,
be
stay
dropping
sucker
way more
free, man,
content.
and full of aura. You
What's
heard?
the money? King Willow,
King
A1.
Cash,
A1.
my boy Nick.
Let's get it.
Posh my ear. Yeah.
I'm in the booth right now, I got the ski on with my mother, nigga. Straight facts, acapella, yeah. Balenciaga, don't do the Prada. CDC when I'm out in Nevada. Like Boo, like Dolce Gabbana. Fuck niggas, stay away from that shit. Gucci belt got a Glock on my hip. Invested in stock, and I'm lit. About to go in